she was a fairy.
The siren weeps for tales she sows and dreams she keeps. A whisper rides the salty breeze. The rose still sails on restless seas. Streams the pain she can't betray. The world outside may turn its face, but here she's found a sacred place. A ship of friends with hearts of gold. Her joy, her story gently told. Liliana and Athena, soul on the sea, streaming her heart where she's finally free. In every tale a whisper grows. She is the siren of the dishonorable rose. She sews the stars in linen skies and dances where the spirit flies. From palace breeze to Baldur's Gate, she crafts her joy, she laughs at fate. At fairs of old with ribbons spun, through dragon's fire and second suns, she builds a world from thread and flame, where cozy meets the epic game. And there he stood, her pirate knight, by her side in storm and light. Their first date rang with Elistorm's cry, a metal bond beneath the sky. Link, the rogue who stole her heart, now sails her soul in every part. Together now through stream and tide, two pirates bold forever side by side. Liliana, Athena, captain divine, guides us through each sacred line. In cozy calm or dungeon throes, we sail with her on the dishonorable rose. With joy she paints her quiet days in Coral Island's sunny haze, then dives through Skyrim's icy halls. With flame and steel she never falls. Sims and stitches, lore and light, she streams till stars consume the night. Through health and storm her spirit glows, each view
Oh, wait, what? Huh. I had apparently muted my mic as a whole. I don't remember doing that, but here we are. I was messing around with my mic yesterday, so, I mean, it makes sense, but also, like, I did not realize I muted it. I thought I'd unmuted it. So, today we're going to finish that tank top we were working on last week. It really only needs about 4 things done to it. Because I did get a few small parts of it already taken care of. Like, I have the new straps in place already. I just have to sew them down. And my cut last week ended up being fucking perfect, essentially, and so I just have to close that seam. And then I'm gonna add the sheer layer on top. So after we go through that, we will be then moving to working on my new Siren tail skirt. So essentially, hold on. We are taking this skirt that I made in 2020, let's say 2. And we're going to be doing the Siren scale, or the Siren tail treatment. So we're going to cut off the bottom, like, quarter to a third of the skirt, sew on that really pretty shimmery fabric, and then add a layer of sheer in little strips to make it look a little bit more flowy in water, like it was in water. And then we also are doing the side, like, dorsal fins on the hips. So those are the 2 projects we're working on today. Yeah, I don't really have much to start by saying this morning. I'm half asleep in my brain, I think. Is it still morning? No, it's officially noon. Either way, I'm going to be playing some music from my friends, Bingle J, Irish Callie, and Sarcastic Dogma. I actually have a... Hold on, let me see if I can... So, I have this playlist called the Couch Gang playlist, and it is all these different songs from our friends that are part of the Couch Gang community. And the Couch Gang community is like Geekdom, Marks D1, Wife and Spiders online right now, Irish Callie, who made me my newest songs, Bingle J, Sarcastic Dogma, and a few others. Those are the ones that I will typically be mentioning, though, are like Geekdom, Marks D1, Irish, and Bingle. I know in about 40 minutes I'm going to go have to pick up Hades. And then I will leave him locked up no matter how much he cries while I finish out the stream. Mostly for my sanity, because I have to keep going and fixing things he's getting himself into. For example, yesterday, I put Thena's kennel back where it used to go, right next to our entertainment stand. I had toys that Hades has chewed up on the entertainment stand. Hades climbed up the kennel and got onto the entertainment stand to get those 2 toys down. So then I moved the kennel over by Diggs's tank, not thinking. Hades got up onto we have those scat mat spike trays that I think I've shown you guys before, around Diggs's terrarium and on our coffee table and like our little side tables, just so that Hades is learning those are not safe spaces for him. And I heard the trays get knocked over yesterday, and I went out to find Hades had knocked over his glass wet food bowl, which really upset me in general, just because it got really close to the edge of the thing, and I'm very glad that Hades didn't break it, essentially. But after the whole he didn't break it, thankfully, I caught him eating the treats that we give them. So we give them 5 greenies a day, 2 in the morning and 3 at night. And he decided to get into those greenies early and ate them, and then was very upset when Thena got his with their wet food because Hades had already eaten his. And we weren't gonna, like, after he did that, he got locked up for the night. We did not interact with him outside of getting his food, just because he has to learn that some things are just not okay, and that's knocking the glass bowl over from a higher place than the floor. It was frustrating. But okay, so we are going to turn on some of the Couch Gang music. I don't know if I'm going to listen to Couch Gang the whole time. I might swap it up to my Celtic lo-fi. I don't really know. It just depends on where my brain is going with the music. But let's get working our way over to the sewing machine, and we'll get started.
Forever echoes of all I've lost, thieves that stole my languished thoughts, the ghost of you, my fractured mind, the mask.
Oh, he is a cat, but that doesn't mean that he's not going to learn that we have specific places he is not allowed for his safety. Okay. Let me rethink this, because that is going to cause an echo. It's a slow feeder bowl that we bought for Thena, that Thena basically didn't give a fuck about and didn't want to use well. but it is still one that we had, so we were like, well, we'll give Hades his food in a slow feeder bowl just like we do Thena's, but we gave him the small glass one. But also, it was designed for cats. We normally have dishes that bounce. This was just a one-time, or a one, it's the only bowl like this, so. And Thena is just blind and doesn't do shit, so, let me do that. Can you guys hear the music okay? Should I turn up my Alexa a little bit? Well, and we feed them on the floor. That particular bowl was just up on the counter where we put things during the day. I turned it up 2 clicks anyways. Let me open Pirates. This playlist is created by our Couch Gang friends. Let me do a thing here. Yeah, we put the, because of the gecko, we have a whole table specifically for the geckos, or for all the animals things. Yes, we have a gecko. So because we have the gecko, we have this table, or this desk, where we have 5 drawers. We have a big drawer full for all of Thena, or for all the main cat supplies. I'll just have to take photos and show you guys later. But yeah, he got up on one of the tables and it was just a problem.
Just stare straight down at the floor.
Yeah, I'll take pictures later. So that pinned message is my Spotify playlist for the Couch Gang. They're all awesome people. The only one currently live is Wifin, but we can do Irish. So Irish is who made all my new music. So yeah, Irish is awesome. We also have, is this one Sarcastic Dogma or is this Irish? This one's Irish. And then we have Bingle J. And I don't know how to spell Sarcastic Dogma for sure, so I'm going to leave that one alone for now. But yeah, there's two of the people who made these songs. Bingle has a lot less on Spotify than Irish or Sarcastic Dogma, but all of them are good. You can also find them on YouTube under the same usernames, or here on Twitch. Okay. I put the trash can over there today. What the fuck was that? I'm 90% sure. Hi, Fina. Hi, Hades. Yep, you're the one I thought it was. Good scritches for the Thenas. Don't do it again. Making me knock things off my desk, making mischief. Essentially, a kitten just torpedoed his way into the poster board that kind of prevents him from getting in between this baby gate. Because, you know, I don't want him in here. This room is full of needles and sharp things. And Pirate left it open this morning by mistake, and I was panicking about poor Thena this morning because of it. Oh, cool. I don't actually need to do that right there. No! Fucking hell. I already had it fucking threaded. Never wanted you to save me. Just wanted you to leave me alone. I'll set myself free. Just wanna be left on my own. I wanna just know the pain, to cure all the trauma inside. Everything now we have the straps reattached. Now we just really have to reseal this particular seam because this is the one that I cut open the other day, or last week. And I cut this one open in particular because it was riding too high on me and it was uncomfortable. So with this, I'm just trying to make it as nice and tight as I can, while also like keeping it at a nice shape, I guess. Words are not coming to me at the moment. It should be nice and well tucked so I can just run straight over it. As long as I did that right. That's not too bad of a section there. That's not fully secured down, but I also like it. So, leave it as it is. The next step, we will actually be down there. So, hello, welcome in. Sorry, I don't have my phone set up. I don't know where I even put it. There it is. Normally I at least have my phone so I can read messages. Being gifted a smoking pipe that is a gay hammer to smash the patriarchy during Pride Month has made my day. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let me open my phone so that I don't forget to... that's the wrong thing. That was the wrong app. I don't need Tubi right now, I need Twitch. Okay. Now I will be able to guys' chats on my phone. I don't want to hear myself though, so we'll turn that down. Okay, so my current thought is I'm only going to have the shear from strap to strap. That is my current leaning towards plan. Hades, knock it the fuck off, dude! Okay. That's even a little bit more than I actually need, but it'll work for what I want right now. Multiple angles of what is interesting? The pipe or this? Just trying to make sure I'm understanding what's going on. Okay. Now we get to do the fun part here. We're gonna tweak that back down. Yeah, I do remember you hanging out in Woolies. I'm just bad with names initially, so once you're around a lot, I know you instantly. It's just that initial remembering moment. Maybe I at least tuck that. So let's do that before I swap my threads over. I'm just doing a small little thing here to make it a little bit more even for the laces. I'm excited about this top. I was very lucky that my boss gave me the fabric that she did. Because when I was working as a seamstress, my boss and I were always talking, and I was like, yeah, you know, I've done a lot of things with scraps over the years. And she's like, well, do you want my scraps? And this was just one of the random scraps she gave me. Okay. Now we set that aside for a few minutes, and I pull out my clear thread. I might go back to the purple, but I highly doubt it. Invisible thread, by the way, is a bitch to work with. Actually, this part is going to be the top that gets kind of lined up with the rest of it. And then I'm going to be sewing around all the edges to help prevent fraying, like so. But I'm going to trim this down just a tiny bit more to help reduce some of the work that the thread has to do. Okay, a little bit prettier on the fabric now. No worries. Thank you for hanging out. Either way, Nosity. And if I said that wrong, please let me know. I keep hearing kitten mischief. Let's just hope I get this section done before I have to go pick him up in a few minutes.
It starts with one flicker, a flame that dances quicker. From darkness into light, a shine of life burning bright. From deep within it bursts, from my soul that doesn't hurt. Breaking through the endless void, all the walls it does destroy. Light slipping through, cracks revealing the truth. A fire from deep inside bursts forth in a shine. I've awakened, I've arrived. My soul bursts, I survived. I hear the call, sounds of light. Echoes in the valley, proof of life. My strength returns, muscles tight. My eyes straight, life burning bright. And
Okay, that should work.
my happiness resides inside.
Okay, so now we have the top part.
Feeling a warm surrounds, joy and happiness the only sounds. The chains break away from me, not restrained and always free. Seeing the smiling faces around, happiness till my soul is bound. Eternal flame that brought the light to spread my wings and take flight. Light slipping through, cracks revealing the truth. A fire from deep inside bursts forth in a shine. I've awakened, I've arrived. My soul burns, I survive. I hear the call, sounds of light. Echoes in the valley, proof of life. My strength returns, muscles tight. My eyes straight, light burning bright. And as the darkness subsides, my happiness resides inside.
Okay. So for this, we are kind of just
Light slipping through, cracks revealing the truth. A fire from deep inside bursts forth in a shine. My soul to burst, my heart to wake. This life of mine, not to break. I've awakened, I've arrived. My soul bursts, I survive. I hear the call, sounds of light. Echoes in the valley, proof of life. My strength returns, muscles tight. My eyes straight, light burning bright. And as the darkness subsides, my happiness
oof, that one was mostly
resides
blank. Fuck. Oh well. And I'm not going to worry about the little strap section. I'm just going to cover one side of it, not really caring a lot.
From the depths of our hearts, this feeling we can't ignore. Primal heat rising from deep inside a deep dark hole. We melt into together, our instincts running wild. A force of nature we become, and as a result, we're never to be undone. From deep inside, our love from deep inside, our love burns. A danger in our love, fiery in its intensity, leveling the buildings around us,
Beautiful.
sending shockwaves that are perilous. Ecstasy rising from
Oh, that's going to look super cute on me. I'm excited.
the earth sinking like the Titanic.
thread. Mostly because I don't want to rethread my machine 2 more times. So we'll stick with the clear. It's fine. Once I have this top on, I'm gonna, darn it, okay. Well, in a few moments, I'm going to have this shirt done. And when it's done, I'm gonna go pick up Hades. And I'm gonna put the shirt on, and then I'll come back, and it'll be fun.
Under silver skies, I stood still, a heartbeat louder than the world's will. I never thought
Okay.
I'd be the one to hold this key to eyes that shine like dawn, to the life I've just begun. You reached into my chest. And you are the one I'm in. You teach me how to feel and show what's truly real.
Here we go. Here's the finished product. I'm gonna go put it on and fetch Hades. So I will be right back.
Clear, I'll hold you through the years. I see myself in you, the strength, the fear, the truth. You came without a sound and turned my walls to ground. This love I never planned now draws a greater man. I'm learning how to be the one you need from me. With every light you bring, my soul begins to sing. A world I never knew now opens up in you. I'll walk this path Forever echoes of all I've lost, thieves that stole my languished thoughts, the ghost of you, my fractured mind, the masks I wear making all blind. Unrequited feelings always true, over and over a twilight deja vu, a story told, memories true, walking the void made by you. Time and time again it happens, missing all the roads not taken, memories of scars and time, a story of this life of mine. In the end, the story told, for those who listen, my soul is sold, embracing all the faults that I have, all the hurt, all the pain, never to be the same again. My heart laid bare, no tomorrow, these are my strings of sorrow. I've languished on the thoughts, in the twilight my life rots, the mask I wear walking the void, unrequited feelings my heart devoid, echoes of you in my heart, the ghost of you never to part. My fractured mind leaves me behind, while the thieves rob me blind. Time and time again it happens, missing all the roads not taken, memories of scars and time, a story of this life of mine. In the end, the story told, for those who listen, my soul is sold, embracing all the faults that I have, all the hurt, all the pain, never to be the same again. My heart laid bare, no tomorrow, these are my strings of sorrow. Time and time again it happens, missing all the roads not taken, memories of scars and time, a story of this life of mine. Trauma true, memories remain, a fractured mind, never to be the same. In the end, the story told, for those who listen, my soul is sold, embracing all the faults that I have, all the hurt, all the pain, never to be the same again. My heart laid bare, no tomorrow, these are my strings of sorrow.
Okay, we're back, and it looks cute as fuck. I did have an issue trying to lace it on my own, but that comes with practice. But here we go. We have a nice little rainbow pride crop top.
I heard the lark,
Loving it.
felt the cold through the floor. Silence filled the hallway. like you've been here
Welcome in, Random
before.
Dragon. I did see that you came in and collected a
Left your
scale while I
coat in
was
the back of the car,
AFK.
still smells like us. And nights at the bar,
I
you
realized that
never
we're back to having that
said,
possible double
but I
audio
knew
issue, so give me
that
one moment here.
your eyes were screaming.
Send that back over to the Echo Dot. I'd rather have the music on the Alexa than my computer, so you guys aren't getting double audio. But okay, so next we're gonna try and do the Siren skirt, and that one's gonna be a lot of fun and also a lot of frustrating.
And my friend said, man, don't chase it through a closing door.
Okay, so
Things ain't love even if you swore. It's okay
I'm just gonna
to feel like you're coming undone.
get one of the shirt basically so that we can post it later.
But I'm not so sure why I'm still waiting by that door. I scroll through pics we took in July. You're laughing in one, but it don't feel right. 'Cause now I see all the little signs. You were slipping away, you were holding my hand. Now your texts are short and spaced in time. Like every word's rehearsed, a shrinking line. You said it's better if we both just heal.
Okay, so I want these right about here. So I just kind of have to give myself a...
And my friend said you gave your best, but she let go. You can't fight alone, don't you know? It's okay to break when the love feels fake. Breathe again, just give it space. Stay still when we say forevermore. Right outside your closing door. But the night won't wait. So don't wait. I thought we were more than a phase. Now I know the fate. My friend said it's a bruise, not a brand new healing time. Hearts like yours still learn to shine. She wasn't shocked at the whole damn book. Close the page, take one last look. I'm still
Okay.
there like the night before.
This lets me see the dorsal fin location or placement. It's going to be right on these seams. And what I'm going to end up doing is just seam ripping where I need to. So, okay, we have that part. What do we have going on here? Okay. These are... Those are the tail pieces, okay. And here's the one finished, like, dorsal fin design.
Never wanted you to save me.
That should be fine. Okay. I realized that I need to use the restroom, so I'm actually going to do another Be Right Back. Sorry.
Tossing it all in the pie, dousing it all in gasoline. To the memories I will exile, lighting the match a fiery scene. Numbing all the pain, trying to be sane, killing all emotions, mind drifting on the ocean. As you stoke the fire, adding fuel to the pyre, the heat rises higher like music in a choir, throwing everything to the embers in the attempt to never remember, from emotions to worn out names. Everything equally burns in the flames. Everything that holds me back, everything that makes me feel my life, it did hijack, pain inside making me kneel. I want it all gone, I just wanna go away in flames brighter than the dawn. My emptiness here to stay, the ever-numbing freeness, the black hole where my emotions were. In my head now the silence, the memories to never ever stir. Numbing all the pain, trying to be sane, killing all emotions, mind drifting on the ocean. As you stoke the fire, adding fuel to the pyre, the heat rises higher like music in a choir, throwing everything to the embers in the attempt to never remember, from emotions to worn out names. Everything equally burns in the flames. Numbing all the pain, trying to be sane, killing all emotions, mind drifting on the ocean. Sparks ignite the truth, empty begotten lies, scars still remain inside, a life that never dies. As you stoke the fire, adding fuel to the pyre, the heat rises higher like music in a choir, throwing everything to the embers in the attempt to never remember, from emotions to worn out names. Everything equally burns in the flames.
Snapped in half, I wear the break. Swallow the filth and never fade. Chains of sorrow, screaming skin. Let the devils bleed me in. Cracked awake in a box of fire, sewn inside my own barbed wire. Glitch and thought, a loop, a lash. I'm baptized in the religious backlash. 1,000 lies, a needle kiss. Truth dissolves inside.
Okay, so. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm just gonna sit here and play on my phone until ads are over. Mm. I sent Pirate a photo of the shirt that we finished. And that's fun. Thank you. Yeah, since we are about to hit ads, we'll just sit here and kind of wait. Have I been posting my sewing stuff in art, or have I been posting it in a different channel? Yeah, this sounds about right. I've posted other cross-stitch related things in here. There will be about 3 minutes of ads in about 30 seconds. During this ad break, I do recommend get up, grab a drink, grab a snack, use the restroom. Do what you gotta do to take care of that meat suit of yours. I care about you. I'm gonna sit here and vape and play on my phone for a few minutes. Random Dragon, are you and the kids actually focusing on my stream today, or is it just on? Because I realize I probably should not be vaping if... Well, I mean, I vape. They probably know that much. I don't know. Okay. How's everyone's day? For those of you who can hear me. Thank you so much for that follow. I do have all follows here are anonymous. So you are more than welcome to lurk. You can chat if you want to, whatever you want to do. If you do want to chat, I want to know about you. What drew you into this stream? What are things you enjoy doing? Things like that. Pirate just messaged me. I need to do a quick call, so I will just pop on some other music here really quickly and be right back again. sorry guys, Pirate had someone quit at work today and kind of just left him screwed for the next 3 days. But everything's fine. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Gotta love the fiance being the GM. We're gonna go ahead and start working with more of the shears and getting the rest of this put together to at least make the fin for the skirts. I know I'm gonna have to seam rip and I know I'm gonna have to cut off of the skirt, so for the moment we're just gonna go ahead and build all the smaller pieces and go from there. So let's head back on over to the machine. I'm tempted to move the laptop closer to my side of things, but is my tablet charged? Pirate ran off with my tablet charger, so hopefully that one works. Okay, the purple can go up there for now. I know we're gonna need more of that. Did this one get put in this one by mistake? No. Figure out a place to mount her. Guys, the thread I was looking for is right in front of my face. Right in front of my face. just re-securing that end on this one. Okay, hopefully I don't need the paper trick this time, but that's not a guarantee. I probably will need it. Just because this is the kind of fabric that has a lot of stretch, so it can do these awful things. I don't care about the body. Now this is either going to go really, really well, or I'm going to have to take apart half the machine again. Where did the... See, taking apart half the machine. I knew it was a risk. I knew it was a big risk. a better view of like the little platform where I sew and where I'm currently messing with things, because then you'd actually get to see like I had to take apart half the machine. It happens. It's not the first time. Sure as hell won't be the last. Okay, we're gonna try that again. And this time we will use paper as a feed just to help prevent it from tangling again. Now, most of the time you wouldn't want to use the paper trick. This literally is just for stretch fabric for me. I will, of course, occasionally test my thread designs, but this is about the most I use this trick. Well, not ideal, but still does what I need it to. Right. I just threw away the one piece of paper.
Darkest night, pain and dread. till I saw you grabbing me from exile. You lit the path, carried the torch, took my hand to the darkness scorch, guiding me along the dazzling light, brought me out, holding me tight. You took the time, gave me a hand, helped me to find what was held within. You brought out the light, shut the dark, gathered the pieces, and stitched up my heart. Taught me
I don't think I gave myself enough space, so I have to rip out at least 2 stitches.
human, my heart here to stay. You show love of timeless beauty, a light in the dark, harmless revelry. Help me along,
Okay, 1 more stitch back.
help me to grow my soul to shine. Angel in my life, a lady of kindness.
There we go. Now I can get the majority of my finger. There it is. I've never known how to knit. I don't know how to knit. I just have a knitting needle. I stole it from my dad while he was learning how to knit. And I've always used it to help me do corset buttonholes, essentially. But this is the perfect type of thing for a knitting needle, even though it is a slow progress thing. Either way.
We looking at some don't guess it. Safe, blood, host, for classic. Downtown bar, we don't just pass it. We paint so sharp like cut fabric. Ain't no waste when we on our section. Crew to tackle the street perfection.
What's this one?
Maybe not. We goes quick and
Oh, it's a bingle. Bingle only has like 5 in this playlist, so it's awesome that it's a bingle. Is this pride necklace? Ooh. I hope I'm not allergic to this one. It turns out I'm allergic to my pride lanyard that I've been using for the last 2 years. It keeps making me break out in hives. But I have this other one that says One Love. Wow, this is just being a challenge today. Okay. That's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. Luckily that time I only had to take the foot off and not the needle. It's fine. Why is the foot not working correctly? There we go. I just had one little tiny cut. Okay, so now we have the two side fits. And I can put my knitting needle away. Okay, it does look like in a few minutes we will be having an ad break. So during the ad break, I will come hang out at the computer, make sure, or I will come hang out at the computer and just, I don't know, sit here. Since I found my other Pride lanyard, I'm going to go ahead and swap those. Mushroom, snail, jellyfish, jackalope, maybe? I don't actually know on that one. There's that ad break alert for an ad break in about 1 minute. During this ad break, I do recommend you get up, grab a drink, grab a snack, use the restroom, do what you gotta do to take care of that meat suit. I care about you. I'm literally just sitting here getting the one that keeps causing me massive breakouts across my throat swapped out. Where is my cup of lanyards? Would probably be better if I didn't have a ton of pins in that cup as well. Okay, so we'll just come to just chatting for a bit. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We will clip that there, pop this, and then clip that there. That way it's double secured. You know, this is a good time to put this keychain on. I got these for Pirate and I for Valentine's Day, and I have the black and he has the red, and we have half of each other's hearts. Ow. Gives me more spots to reattach the squish to. My backpack has a ton of the little squish on them. I thought that was in this room, but I'm not currently seeing it, which means it probably got moved out of here and I just forgot. And then the key light can go to this side. Wait, is this thing charged? No. What type of charger does it need again? Jesus, this thing is not easy to... I'm gonna have to find my stylus charger for this one. Okay. Pirate thinks my keys are too much. What do you guys think? Do my keys seem to be too much? Okay, I know they're a little bit too much. It's fine. And hopefully this one doesn't cause the same rash reaction that the other one has been. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna have to tuck those and pull it up a little bit when I put it on. That's not bad. Okay. Ad break has about a minute left. Just gonna... should change that. Oh, I remember what I was looking for. Wait, what? Okay. Okay. Right. I'm going to just turn off notifications for one thing really quickly so I don't get bothered by the cats, or so the cats don't start freaking out about it again. Okay. We're going to pop back on over to the sewing machine now. I wonder if this is one of the brands that Michael's bought. Okay, fine. 2 is fine.
These are lies of warfare. They fade away.
Now, do I want these more like that or more like that?
Forget the time, forget the signs. Show me a sky to burn into gold.
Okay.
Let's steal light, turn it stark inside our minds. I need your light to find my heart, to come right. If I stay
7 inches. Okay, so what we'll do here, this is going to be fun and annoying all at once.
let it all disappear. Forget what's next, forget what's been. Let's find a place where we can just begin again. Forget the time, forget the signs. Show me a sky that's burning into gold. If I stay still, if I stay right here, would you stay beside me and let it all disappear? Forget what's next.
So the fin fabric is about 7 inches long. So what I'm doing here is I'm cutting off about 6 inches off of the bottom of this skirt all the way around. And I'm measuring it as I'm going because it is got different lengths and different little curls and frills basically.
We were kids on a quiet road, chasing dreams we could barely hold. You had hope in your wild moon, talked
Oh,
of places we've never been. I was lost, but I felt alive. You gave me reason to
Do I think I can do it? Maybe. We will find out in a few minutes. Because we're going to just try and sew it straight now. And if it works, awesome. If it doesn't, I have this other section of the fabric, but it's got a seam through it. So, if I don't have to use that, that'd be amazing. Okay, rather than sew it, we're gonna pin it. Hoy. Because I also want to add those to it still. God, I made this with my old machine when it was towards the end of its life. And I made it in 24 hours. Actually, I think I made it in 5, but, you know. Okay. I've gotten really good at sewing most things without pins at this point, but that's because at my when I worked at the bridal salon doing sewing, sometimes it just was easier to remove them than keep them. As long as you had the general idea of what you needed to do. Which is kind of what I try and do with my own stuff at this point. I'm not making like crazy zigzags all the time. I'm making mostly straight seams, just a straight stitch, so it's a little bit easier. Now, by doing it this way, we get to find out if we need to add the other piece or not. And if we don't, that's going to make my life 1,000 times easier, and then I can just start cutting out strips of the sheer fabric to make little kind of tentacles, but also not. Like think more jellyfish than octopus, if that makes sense.
Living for today, never for tomorrow. Being present in the present. The time is now. The path is clear. No inhibitions, no blockades. Living to this moment, everything aside. Preparing for the night, an epic delight. Get up and go, forget the past. 'Cause after all, everything is quick as a hiccup. Faster than a blink, there and gone again, living on the brink. We stick
I think we have enough fabric to make this work without me having to add the other strip. Which would be wonderful for me. I have not been feeling like using that strip if I can avoid it. Oof, my ankle is extra sore post-surgery right now. It's been really bad for a few days, and I don't know what I did to it, but I have started PT, so I have been working it more. But I don't know if that's what caused the pain, or if it's just I'm trying to do too much too fast with it. Which is entirely possible knowing me. I have a bad habit of jumping ahead on things when it comes to healing. Even when my body completely disagrees. I have enough fabric. This is brilliant, and I don't have to worry about the rest. Even better. So I'm thinking of starting my wedding gown here in about 3 months. I have the I have several ideas for what I'm going to do with it. I keep dragging my brain through hell to get it going, or to get more designs done, or finalize the design, because at this point I have 8 different designs I want to make for my wedding gown, and I can only make 3-ish work, logically. And I think I know how I'm going to do it. I just have to kind of wait and see. bonuses about this being a stretch fabric is it does mean that I get a little stretch so that I don't have to use more fabric than this. Which is thrilling for me because I didn't want to add more. In about 1 minute, we will have an ad break. During said ad break, I do recommend you get up, grab a drink, grab a snack, use the restroom, do what you gotta do to take care of that meat suit of yours. I care about you and I want you to be happy and healthy. I will personally be getting up into my chair, drinking some water, and giving my back a few minutes because being on the floor is not always the nicest for my back. Okay, perfect. Okay. Whew. That made me really dizzy. Oh, that's... Well, this is what happens when I have a POTS episode. I felt like I was in a blackout. So here we are. Laying back for a few minutes. Okay, I'm not dizzy this time.
Starting from the beginning, the light of day in me, helping me see it through, like the sun that rises over the trees and mountains supplies. My soul awakens, my mind brightens, my smile lightens, my life lightens, all turning to new, losing to winning again from the takeoff, my new beginning.
Okay. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back from those ads. Hopefully, everyone got to do some of the things they needed to do. I have 3 steps I need to do. I just haven't done them yet. My back needs a minute. How's everyone's weekend going? Anyone doing anything fun this weekend? I know, like, here in Denver, we have the Pride Parade going on this weekend. I'll have to look at that after. Let me pull that up to make my life easier for later. Okay. Losing my brain. Also, the back spasming is not great. So.
Dig your graves, make them deep. Hope your bones remember that eternal sleep. If you cross my path,
This is a 4-panel skirt. So, how many do I want to add? Maybe 8. Eight to 12, but then they have to be short, small. I guess what we'll do is we'll measure out the size of one panel and go from there to figure out the size we need. Yeah, that sounds like a decent plan. Okay. Back to the floor I go, even though I don't want to. Floor. Here we go. 1. This is 7 inches. That's right. I remember that. 23. So yeah, I can do 12 panels at 7 inches apart. So we'll want like 2 to 4 inch strips. Okay. 12 panels, 7 or 8 by 4? No, 8 by 2. 8 by 2. 8 by 3. We'll do 8 by 3. Ah, I love this fabric so much. I would live in this fabric if I could. I'm a fabric nerd though, so, you know. Okay. So 12, so 8 by 20. Wait, no. 12 by 3. 36. We'll do 48. You know what? 40 works. Good with 40. Ow. I didn't even realize I hadn't changed back to this camera. My bad. This one side detector. always losing things while sewing.
I remember your smile, your joy all the while. You were to thrive, but now I see
For a second, I'm like, okay, check the boob pocket, because I do that a lot, but not for this.
broken strings falling into my mind. Like the falling of rain, thoughts of feelings intertwined. Echoes of the soul.
There we go. That works. Okay, 3.
An echo of me, a mind lost at sea. Sorrowfully alone, strode across my rotten throne. Thoughts of you, to my soul get glue. Shattered by your ghost, missing the most. An echo of me, a heart to never break free. Missing my love, missing what I dreamed of.
6.
Gone by, burning with your echo, lost in your forever shadow. Like the sound of broken strings falling into my mind. Like the falling of rain, thoughts of feelings intertwined.
The cool thing about doing it this way is that none of them are going to be exact, and so it gives it more of a fun vibe within the design. Nine.
The sound of broken strings falling into my mind. Like the falling of rain, thoughts of feelings intertwined. Sending it out, it bounces back.
12. Cool. One step closer.
Echoes of the
Okay. Now, we focus back down at the machine.
sadness fills the
I know that the teal will be back, so we'll just kind of set it to the side for now. Guess it's more like a seafoam. Either way, we're setting that to the side for now. Pulling our invisible thread back out. And what we'll do here is we're just going to make up these 12 panels, just so that they don't fray, similar to how I've been doing all of the sheer fabrics, including what I'm wearing today, where I just ran a thin edge all the way around to protect the fabric. I bought this particular invisible thread because I knew that I was going to need a bunch of invisible thread when I do my wedding gown. So this was one of my purchases for the wedding gown initially. But it also was for this particular style of fabric, because when I worked at the bridal salon, I learned how fragile this fabric can be and that this is a cool little trick. It's an invisible line. Not many people will notice it unless they know what I'm working with. And most people don't. Okay. So yeah, we're just taking these little strips and sewing them along their cut edges. Oh, it was sitting on the measuring tape. That's why I couldn't find it. Got some water. Okay. Just kind of folding those corners in when I get close to where they intersect. We got our first of the little camels done. what? I'm going to actually put it over here on my table. Okay, panel 2 of 12. Okay, we got that there.
A hollow tune. shattered sigh, broken song won't subside. Still every night I
Okay, that's 4 of 12 of these little panels. Oh. Ow.
haunted by memories, haunted from your voice. Shades in darkness, no reason to rejoice. Shivers in my mind, chills on my skin, pains in my heart, coming from within. Seeing you in dreams, thoughts of the past, of better times that didn't last. Thinking of you, my heart aches. Remembering you, my heart breaks. My heart is in pain, mine like falling rain.
Wow, my tablet is having issues today. I mean, I know it's slow, but I'm not used to being this slow.
Haunted by the memories, missing you like crazy. My heart is yet to heal. Never thought that it was real. The echo of you to my heartbeat true.
Okay.
Forever haunted by the ghost of you. You're forever echo in my mind. The loss of you.
I should now have chat easier, more easily accessible. And I'm going to have to start remembering to charge my tablet on Fridays. Well, maybe not next week, because next week we're going to work on the code.
Haunted by the memories, missing you like crazy. My heart is yet to heal. Never thought that it was real. The echo of you to my heartbeat true.
does appear that we are about to have some ads. During this ad break, I do highly recommend you guys get a drink, grab a snack, use the restroom, do what you gotta do to take care of your meat suit. You are important and you matter. I am going to keep trying to get these final 7 done. Because the pain is starting to spike, which means I'm not going to be able to go too much longer. So I would at least like to get this part finished today. And worst case, I'm doing another stream later in the week of more sewing to finalize it. Hell, I could maybe do one tomorrow based on everything that has happened today. Pirate may not get a day off this week, so I'm a little angry. Right, my needle came unthreaded. The worst part about invisible thread is literally just threading machines. Okay, so now I have all of the small panels done. I have to make panels for these still out of the sheer. But then it's just sewing it all together, which I will actually do another day. So what we'll do, oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna write out to someone. I haven't decided who yet. I haven't even looked yet. We are almost done with the skirt. At this point, I literally just have to finish pinning a few things onto the ends, sew up one spot, and then just sew the skirt together. So I will do that. We'll see when I do it. It may be later this week. It may be next. I don't know yet. I don't know if it'll be next Saturday or if it will be, say, Sunday or Monday or another day of the week. We will figure it out though, and I will let you guys all know what I'm planning in the Discord as per usual. Either way, I'm really excited for this skirt to be done so that we can get to working on the coat, because the coat is the next big project, and that one is going to be hours and hours and hours of hand sewing. So we'll get to that one another day. Let me see what's going on up here. Ooh. A potential embroider. Okay. That one looks like they're spinning their own yarn. Cool. And art. Just chatting, art. Oh, wait, let me refresh this because I know at least that one is offline at this point.
As the sun sets on everything, my time here alone,
Cool, I'll be able to free Hades too, so.
between dusk and night, my mind wanders of time long past, of time squandered, farther years aged in sadness, growing old alone, aged in madness, memories betray my mind.
Okay, it was.
Thoughts are gone, all going astray. As time passes along,
I'm liking that. That looks fun.
my mind loses the song. Scars of memories past, my life drifting at last.
I'm looking for a very specific streamer at this point. I just have to... Okay, I have the username, so I will just raid. Oh, interesting. Would you guys rather watching someone spin thread or spin their own yarn or do some embroidery? Both look good. Okay, the spinning thread looks more interesting to me. Here are going to be our raid messages. The first one is for subscribers, as it does use my emotes. The second one is for anyone and everyone who wants to do it. We are going to go to... We're going to go to someone called Sleeping Luna Designs. I am going to go ahead and play some music, and I will see you guys all on Tuesday at the latest. Most likely, if things are continuing the way they are, there may be another raid or another game or sewing stream in the next day or two. I hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day, and I shall see you all later.
The decks of the dishonorable rose, a siren sails where no fear grows. Threads of silk and tails she sews in tides where mighty thunder flows. With a click, she casts her charm through Skyrim's frost or coral's farm. The seas be wild, her soul be warm, her laugh a storm, her heart disarmed. Liliana Athena, raise the sails tonight, streaming through the shadows with the seaborn light. Dance through the dungeon, sew up the fight. She's a siren queen and links her pirate knight. Renaissance fair and firelit nights, first date at Elstar Metal Delight. He sang keel hold, she joined the fray. Two pirates born for brighter days. She casts her net cross screen and sea. Her crew's her heart, her community. In cozy coves or fantasy flight, she streams her soul into the night. Many have sailed and many have gone, but none like the Rose and her captain strong. Through dungeons deep and cozy peace, she sails with joy that'll never cease. Lily Athena, let the cannons ring. From Witcher's howl to Sim she sings 1,000